Good morning, Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, Summerlin, Henderson, and all the surrounding communities. This is your Insurance Connection. I'm your host, Donald Marquez. I'm an insurance agent with over 20 years experience, offering you valuable information on how to save money on your auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and yes, we're going to talk about life insurance every single show. Beautiful day outside, and I love this kind of weather. However, you have to be very careful out here because a lot of car accidents occur on the road. So give yourself that safe distance when you're driving, because during the rainy season, it's a lot of rear end car accidents constantly because the roads are slippery. The oil comes up from the surface of the road and makes the braking slippery when you brake. So be very careful out there, listeners. Drive safe. Give yourself that safe distance. Get home safe. I want to thank the listeners that came in last week and purchased home, auto, and life insurance from me. Thank you very much. Thank you for your continued support. Also for the ones that went to the original gathering of the original 7 high schools, plus one, but VOTAC is plus one. We had a blast last Saturday at the Texas station. It was a very well thought out, planned out event. A lot of people haven't seen it in a long time, over 40 some years since high schools. So you know what, I think we need to do that again. But we need you to participate as well. We had about 100 people show up, and a lot of people that I saw I haven't seen in many years. So we got a chance to rekindle, some of the things we did in the past, and just catch up what we're doing today. But I'm here today. It's Tuesday. Again, I love this weather. It's definitely going into the fall season. And, we're going to be out there shopping pretty soon. So, again, listeners, really be safe when you're driving because it could cause your car insurance rates to go up when you have a car accident. Don't think you may have car accident forgiveness, because that could be a misunderstanding, okay, when it comes to accident forgiveness. Now, keep in mind, most companies will forgive you up to a certain dollar amount on a car accident if you have a car accident. All right, if you have a car accident, they will forgive you up to a certain dollar amount as long as there's no bodily injuries. So if you just have what we call property damage only, in other words, if you bump your car into another property or another car or property, and as long as the damages are usually under $1,000 or $500, the companies will automatically usually forgive you for a minor fender bender as long as no one was injured. However, it's very rare when they will forgive you for a car accident and there's bodily injuries involved, okay? Now, you got to understand something. For the auto insurance companies, to replace a vehicle is very inexpensive for them to do compared to if a person is injured in a car accident. And let's talk about that, okay? Because a car accident, when a person is injured, these injuries can last them a lifetime, all right? When you run into somebody in the back of your vehicle and you're traveling, and you make that initial impact, that shock wave goes right through the vehicle, and the person is hyperextended. So that's like a rag doll, you see these dummies on these commercials going back and forth with their head motion, so they feel that impact. So as a driver, you might have said, well, you know what, I didn't hit them that hard, but you cannot make that determination because these people are injured. Now, again, what I was saying earlier, it's nothing for the insurance companies to replace a vehicle. That's inexpensive. However, injuries can last a lifetime. And so that's where the cost comes in at. Not so much replacing the vehicle or repairing the vehicle as a result of a car accident. It's when a person has to go back and forth to therapy, to the hospital, if they have to have surgery. So don't ever think because you carry the minimum coverages, you're fully covered for injuries. The auto insurance companies are only going to cover you up to your policy limits, whatever you pay for. That's why there's so many different policy limits when it comes to liability on car insurance. The minimum state requirement in the state of Nevada is $15,000 per person, $30,000 each accident. All right, that's the minimum. Now, if you are in a car accident, all right, and it's over your limits of liability, in other words, you have the minimums, and this incident with the bodily injury is over and above your policy limits, you could be responsible for that damages to that person over and above your policy limits. So it is always wise to get a little bit better coverages than the policy limits. I know you want to save money, but sometimes saving money could cost you money in the long run. You have to be really careful with that because $15,000 going to the hospital today is like probably a one-day visit. If you have to go to the emergency, it's very expensive today to go to the hospital. But a lot of policies I have reviewed have the minimum coverages, but I always try to encourage people, let's save a little extra money. Let's bump it up just a little bit more coverages to give you that additional protection. For more information, my name is Donald Marquez. You're tuned into Your Insurance Connection. My phone number is 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. I'm also on Facebook. You just go Donald Marquez, Las Vegas, and you can see me on Facebook. Make any questions or comments on Facebook, or you can book an appointment. Again, my phone number is 702-236-2624. Give me a call today. Let's sit down and review your auto insurance to make sure you have the right coverages in place because, don't think you can have accident forgiveness and be forgiven for any type of car accident. A lot of times you do have to pay extra for that incident, and these companies do advertise that you will not be turned down or we will not cancel your policy, but they will charge you for it. Okay, so they won't cancel your policy in some cases, but they could charge you extra premiums, and then you might just go shopping anyway. Now I represent over 65 insurance companies for life insurance. I represent quite a few companies that will not only insure you for whatever type of concerns you may have as far as your health, but for your life insurance, we have companies, if you smoke marijuana, they will insure you. If you have cancer, they will insure you. And if you have also diabetes, they will insure you. For more information, my phone number is 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. Over the weekend, I was getting a few phone calls, people asking me questions. Y'all call me on the weekend, and do you remember? No, I don't remember. But one of the things that came up, a lady called me, and she booked an appointment, which is really interesting because she told me she had insurance on her job, and she continued the insurance once she retired from her job, her life insurance we're talking about right now. And what has happened, her life insurance policies has been sold to other life insurance companies. So her life insurance policy that she initially had was bought up by another life insurance company. Now, if that happens to you, or this is a rare situation, you don't get this often, but it does happen from time to time. But if they're asking you to endorse the policy, in other words, sign off on it for any type of policy change, you really need to understand what the type of policy change you're signing off for. You could be reducing your coverages, all right? You could be reducing your coverages by signing off particular waivers, but you really have to be careful with that, all right? So if your company has been bought out by a different life insurance company, you have to understand the changes being taken place, and especially if you receive some information in the mail and they have you to sign this change of policy endorsement. If you don't know what that means, I want you to call me because that's very important because you could be altering the original contract for life insurance. Now, if you've had this life insurance policy for a while, by making that endorsement change, by signing it and sending it back to the insurance company, you could be reducing your coverages or, slowing, or you could be making a modification where when you need the insurance, it's going to alter the coverages. For more information, again, my name is Donald Marquez. You're tuned into Your Insurance Connection. My phone number is 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. My location is 2300 West Sahara. I'm located in a beautiful U.S. Bank building right across the street from the Palace Station Hotel and Casino. I do work by appointment only. You do have to give me a call at 702-236-2624 to book an appointment. I see a lot of you calling me right now while I'm on the air. If you do call me while I'm on the air, do leave a message. I will call you back. Right now, I'm on the air right now. I can't call you, but I will call you back. So give me a call again at 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. For the listeners that have been out there for a long time and have been listening to me, I've been on the air for 2 years, talking about your insurance concerns. You've been listening to me for a long time, and a lot of you tell me, Don, I hear your show every week, and I've been, I'm thinking about coming in, making an appointment. Go ahead and make that appointment. The holidays are just around the corner. Let's get this out of the way before the first of the year. Let's sit down and have a full insurance review on your life insurance, your homeowner's insurance, and your auto insurance, okay? And if you're a renter out there, please get you some renter's insurance. All right, get you some renter's insurance, because if you have a break-in, or you do damage to the landlord's property, you could be held liable for damages to your landlord's property. That's why a lot of landlords today are requiring you to go out and at least get $100,000 worth of liability insurance. Now, the $100,000 worth of liability insurance sounds like a lot, but it costs, it doesn't cost that much. What that costs is so minimum compared to the coverages it protects you for. All right, if you have a dog, as long as it's not a vicious dog like a pit bull or a Rottweiler, and most renters insurance companies will not cover pit bulls and Rottweilers. Some do, most don't. However, but if you have like an ankle snapper, like one of the little shishi dogs, I call them, or just a regular dog, like maybe a golden retriever or a Labrador, that's a big dog to have in an apartment, but some people do. Or if you rent a house, you want to get renter's insurance because it protects your personal property. If there's a fire and you lose your personal property is covered. Also, if you do damage to the property, there's damage to the owner's property, right? You cause damage, the renter's insurance will protect you for your liability coverages. A lot of times when you get that rental agreement, you're just signing the paperwork so you can get the keys and start moving in, because you got a lot to do. Now, who sits down and read that entire renter's contract? Most people don't. How much per month, how much I need to put down, that's it. That's all you want to know. All right? And how long I'm locked in for this renter's insurance agreement. For more information, call me. My name is Donald Marquez. You tune into Your Insurance Connection, 702-236-2624. My location is 2300 West Sahara. I'm located right on the corner of Rancho and Sahara in the U.S. Bank building. I'm on the 8th floor. I may book an appointment. Sometimes some people just show up, which I do appreciate, but if I already have a customer in my office, they're going to get the attention they deserve first because they made an appointment. And I take my time with people. I'm not in a rush. Okay, I know I talk fast on the radio, but when I'm in front of you, we sit down and go over your insurance concerns. Again, 702-236-2624. Again, the holidays are coming up really fast. Just imagine, it was just summer, seemed like a few weeks ago. Now we're going right into the fall, right? We're going right into the fall, and the holidays are coming up. Hey, give the gift for your family. Let's get some life insurance. Let's get that taken care of. With the life insurance companies, what I'm noticing, really a unique change in the life insurance companies, what they're doing is what I do agree with, because it gives you an opportunity to get some money while you're still living. Now, when the universal life insurance policy contract, they are now offering guaranteed cash out rider benefits. Let me say that again. They're offering guaranteed cash out rider benefits. Now, what is that? When you have a guaranteed cash out rider benefit, that means on certain ages, when you turn certain ages into the policy period, instead of getting the death benefit, let's say, for instance, let's use some examples. Let's say you have a death benefit of $100,000 on your universal life insurance policy, and it takes you to age 105 years old. But you know what? You've had the policy now for, let's say, 20 years, and you've paid into the policy for 20 years, but at 20 years older, you don't need that much coverage anymore. You don't need $100,000 worth of coverage. So the guaranteed cash out rider benefit gives you all your premiums back, give you all your money back, and there's no tax requirements as a result of it. So you get all your money back tax-free. Now, sometimes that could be very significant. I'm looking at a illustration right now. The lady is 52 years old. And she is a smoker, and her cash out benefits at age 20, let's say at 25 years into the policy, she can get over $46,000 cash back. That's what we're talking